Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to Dan's Buddha Bodega. Since January 1st, we medical patients have been complaining a lot. Okay, we've been complaining about lines, we've been complaining about supply, we've been complaining about our products not being available. We've been complaining about the renewal process. Well, guess what, folks? They heard us. That's right, legislatures, policymakers, not the deal breakers, but all the other good ones are getting back together, and they're gonna review some points that they really neglected, to even think about. Things like, long-term illness, and that's the first one I'll talk about. Just because, so being a medical cannabis patient is great. You have access to medicine that works. Becoming a medical patient sucks ass. Like big nasty ass, okay? You have to get, for me it was 2 doctors, okay? So you're talking 4 doctor's appointments, 2 of which were, in like a clinic like 50 miles away. You have to pay for your photo, you have to pay for the fingerprint, you gotta pay for the background check, and you gotta pay for the card, anywhere from $100 to $300 just for the card. So asking, it's expensive, and that's why when people get it, they're all freaking psyched and they waited up. They weren't sure after paying all this. So becoming one sucked ass. So asking, these sick people that went through all that shit in the first place to go back every 3 years and pay, buco dollars is just ridiculous. Just because the card is expired, it doesn't mean you're cured. All right, so that's the long-term, illness, and that'll be great. Another huge problem right now is supply. This one, they're in a pickle, because they could take care of, or deal with supply one of 2 ways. You could either limit, how much people can get. Actually, you'll only be limiting your medical cannabis patients, because recreational limit, this is a joke. Really? But anyway, or you could try to make more quicker, more faster, and you wind up stressing the flower. This is something that Verano or Gold Leaf or whatever, or Ataraxia, whatever they're calling themselves now, they're notorious for this. And if you want proof, it's in Mag Mile. It'll start seeding early, and they're stressing the flower, trying to put it, so the quality goes down. So, if they let us, or if Illinois went ahead and got some from external sources, that, we might do okay, without hurting anybody. But we backed ourselves into this corner, and that's that. Another problem that people are having is that you can't get the products. Okay, because the flower shortage, everything comes from flower. The edibles, the concentrates, the tincture, it all comes from flower. So we can't get the products we need. Me, personally, this right here is Gorilla cheese. I don't like Gorilla strains usually because they make me anxious, nervous, and that's exactly the opposite of what I need. But if I don't want to be hurting, I have to deal with what I can get. So that's not a problem that the rec patients can get. But these last 2 points, guys, I got to tell you, from what I read, it's kind of fly by the seat of your pants. I thought that the dispensaries, not all of them, but a lot of them haven't been, on the up and up, and little things like this has been noticed by authorities as well. So they're going to be taking care of that, and that's great. It's great that everybody can get it, but they really threw medical patients under the bus, and to hear that they're going to be doing something about that is amazing. It's great. Really glad about that, because I can't be, up for the next, month without sleep, because I can't get what I need. Na zdrowie, slancie, cheers, salute. So, and lines, listen, if a cannabis patient is complaining about lines and you hear it, you see it, please do what people did for me, and after the fact, but the medical patients don't have to wait in line. They can just go straight in. That's the one plus, you get all the dirty looks from all the rec users like this mother, and this I hate to say it, but it's one of the one of the perks that are there. So anyway, uh, yeah, sorry. So you don't have to wait in line. You can scratch that off the list. But guys, it's getting better. We're growing. We're figuring it out. And oh yeah, by the way, did you know it's going to be like 420 for a whole month? Yeah. Anyway, Gorilla cheese. Let's go ahead and do one more. Hold on, I know I got one around here somewhere that works. Gorilla cheese from Revolution is a very powerful strain. It's a great strain if you like sativas. If you don't, though, hey, depending on what dispensary you go to, they might not even have indicas. So, but anyway, yeah, guys, if you like sativas and a quick boost of energy, creativity, what have you, and then a lot of like, I don't know, anxiety about not being able to remember shit like what you just had for breakfast or what the dude from Zombieland's name was. Yeah, but anyway, Gorilla cheese, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed by now, please do so. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, thanks for the view.